Yo, StarLife Dancehall. A that run thing for years. Me, Paul Campbell said that bumbuckler. Run thing.
Black, gold and green.
Okay, so right now we have the honor and the privilege to be here with the producer of Jamaican Mafia, Miss Dale Foti. How are you doing today?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here with you right now.
It's a pleasure to have you guys. StarLifeDH.
Thank you. And so, for the people who have absolutely no idea about Jamaican Mafia movie, how did you get involved with Jamaican Mafia movie, and what can we expect from the movie?
Okay, how I got involved was I stepped on set of a previous movie called The Dance for Grace with Orville Matherson. He was the producer of that movie, and I got a role in the movie, but I ended up doing a bunch of background work, and I ended up being the production manager there and the associate producer in the end, as well as having a part. So Orville asked me to come on board to this movie when he met Michael Fax and he saw some of the scenes going on already because they started the film before us, shortly before us. We came along, and for the last year and I want to say a half, we've been working on this film, and the cast and crew has been nothing short of talented and phenomenal. Great people to work with, very dedicated to the work, dedicated to the film. It's a fabulous movie. It was well written. Michael's a triple threat. He's very talented, and he's the lead actor. And there's a lot of talent in this film, and Michael pretty much found most of the talent in this film.
Your uncle are happy to see us still.
I don't want you mix up with them wicked man then.
Bury whoever and whenever.
Okay, beside the great acting, I don't want to give it all away. It's a crime drama, but it gets alleviated by the comedy that's in it, and you'll see when you see the movie tonight that it's 2.5 hours long, and it's non-stop drama from beginning to end. We had a premiere in New York the other evening, and we have been getting nothing but rave reviews, and I had posted on Facebook for folks to comment on whomever saw the movie, on the movie. They loved it. We haven't had one negative comment, not one, thank God. Hopefully it'll be that way tonight. I'm sure it will be.
I want to groom you to be the next underboss of the Jamaican Mafia family.
I am the captain. I send the orders down and the money come up.
Soldier, someone for sure they're on it.
I don't want you around Soji and his posse when their enemies catch up to them.
Well, as you know, there are always critics. From the day that they found out that this movie was going to be, and it was called Jamaican Mafia, we were getting people writing in from Jamaica saying, another movie displaying some kind of a crime. Jamaicans, that's all they're known for is crime. Well, when Michael Fax wrote the movie, it was based on some experiences that he had in life, and he always admired the Italian mob films. Now, I'm Italian, and you can't make enough of Italian mobster movies. There are tons and tons of them, and no one says, oh, that Italians, that's all we're known for is crime. Well, I feel the same way about this. It's a movie. It's art imitating life, and there is crime everywhere, but this movie definitely has a twist. It's entertaining. It's just a movie. We don't promote any crime. It's drama, and people like to see crime. No offense, people like to see that. And like I said, it's not all about that, though. You'll see.
I will give up my life for the Jamaican Mafia family. If I betray the Jamaican Mafia family, may I die the worst death.
May I die the worst death.
You remember anything yet?
Well, as you know, in any mafia movie, even with the Italian mafia, it's all about family, isn't it? So we have people joining in, and family is more important than anything else, and that's the same thing with the Jamaican Mafia. So there are bonds formed in the movie, and someone who wasn't initially involved with the mafia becomes involved because of another family member. So, and then the mafia itself becomes a family. Even though they're not real family members, the mafia is a family. Just like we call ourselves the Jamaican Mafia family. So yeah, so you would die for your family in any mafia, and that's what this movie portrays as well.
Wait.
You have to hard me out. You're living in a new fucking world now.
Well, I could tell you this. I told the cast and crew, brace yourselves, because I respond to all of our Facebook messages. I have never in my life, for any movie, have seen a response. When we set out our 58-second teaser, we were getting notoriety from across the globe. And I've never seen a reaction like this one. I mean, we were sold out for our premiere, and then we had a mishap. We had the premiere again, and only we doubled in size because we got another theater, and we only announced it a few days before, and it was sold out. So I'm getting notifications from all over the world, all countries. In our U.S., I'm getting all states. Everyone, when is it coming here? When is it coming there? In my life, I've never seen anything like it. I'm not even sure that we're ready for something like this.
My name is Julian Anderson. I'm about to share my true life story about how I got involved with the notorious Jamaican Mafia gang.
What you're saying is true. We only had one copy of the film. This was our first premiere, and we wanted to do it in New York because that's where the movie and the cast and crew originated. So we had it planned. It was a sold-out show. We had people literally around the movie theater. It was a formal event, red carpet. So no one was more disappointed than us, because our director, who was preparing and rendering the film for the theater that day, for their format, we were told had a stroke. And we immediately went to go look for him. He was in the hospital. We went to look for the movie. We were devastated that he had a stroke. Now we had to tell people we didn't have the movie, the one copy of the movie, and that's the honest to God truth. We didn't have the movie. We didn't know anything other than he had a stroke and he was in the hospital and unresponsive. We found out
that's serious.
Yeah, we found out that it was more of a seizure, but whatever happened to Donzo appeared to be a stroke, and I guess he was quickly diagnosed with that, and that's all we knew to give the audience at the time. And we went looking for the film. We had nothing to give the audience because it was in his possession. So unfortunately, it wasn't shown. And then when we knew more, we posted everything on Facebook, and we were praying and hoping and begging the audience not to hold it against us, so to speak. And thank God they didn't, because, like I said, we just advertised a few days prior to the New York premiere, and we had almost 1,000 people, and we sold out. So I'm so glad people are forgiving. You know what? They basically just wanted to see Jamaican Mafia. They wanted to see the movie.
When people want something, they want it.
That's right.
So could you just explain for some people who may not understand why there is only one reel?
Well, we only had one copy because, like you said, same thing, bootlegging and all that kind of stuff. So this film has not yet been distributed to a distributor. So that's what our plan is. We plan to get theatrical distribution and for it to go in theaters like any movie you would see on a billboard or on a TV commercial throughout the universe, okay? But right now, because the fans were begging, when is this movie gonna come out? We decided we would do this mini tour. So we wanted to please the people. We didn't want them to wait for us to go to film festivals and, you know, go through the circuit. So we wanted to get the movie out for the fans right now, and it seems to be working pretty well, but our main goal is distribution. People are contacting us all the time. When is this movie going to DVD? Well, why would we work over a year on a movie and put our whole heart and soul? We all have regular jobs, and every minute of our past time is dedicated to a movie, and we show it once and we're going to put it on DVD? No one does that. So with the recognition that we're getting, we have no intention of the film going to DVD anytime soon. So please wait for it to come to you, because we're already booking the UK, Canada, and everywhere else in the world. And hopefully you'll see it at some point. I promise you, you will see it.
So right now you're actually setting a new trend in terms of movie marketing. I don't know if you're aware of it or not. I'm pretty sure you are.
Yeah.
But this is actually a pretty unique lane you're creating in terms of marketing.
agree.
Yeah, and we from StarLife, we wish you the best. We're looking forward to the premiere today, and we actually want to support all independent films. We actually want to support Jamaican independent films, Caribbean independent films, and just independent films in general. We love the independent spirit, and we wish you the best.
Thank you. You guys have been wonderful supporters to us. We love you. Shout out to StarLife Dance Hall. You're dedicated, you're loyal, and I hope you'll be with us to the bitter end.